Did the Detroit Pistons really crack the NBA code and flip the entire script upside down? Well, by the looks of things, they have, because just 2 seasons ago, the Pistons lost the NBA record 28 straight games. Yuck. They went 14 and 68. Then last season, the Pistons turned it around. They won 44 games after hiring coach JB Bickerstaff and were the number 6 seed in the playoffs. And now, this season, they have the best record in the Eastern Conference, the second best record in the NBA, and they're on pace to win 66 games. But how did they do this? What was their path to dominance after being this bad just 2 years ago? Their key has been defense. They have a top 3 defense in the NBA, and it is spearheaded by Asor Thompson. He is a defensive star in the making, and he's on his way to being a first-team All-NBA defender this season, and might even have some action at the Defensive Player of the Year. But then you got guys like Ron Holland, who's been locking down on the perimeter. You got Beef Stew, who's bringing versatility and toughness. You got Javonte Green, Dennis Jenkins, Jaden Ivey. Even Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren are contributing to this high-level defense, and this is the reason why the Pistons have been this successful this year. But don't overlook the offense either. They have a top 10 offense, obviously led by Cade Cunningham, who is a superstar, a top 5 point guard in the NBA, potentially even a top 3 point guard in the NBA, averaging 27 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and is just doing some things that are incredible and is a big reason why the Pistons are what they are in the NBA. But also you have an all-star big, Jalen Duren, who's on his way to being an all-NBA player as well, averaging 18 points, 11 rebounds, and has just been dominating in the paint. But I also have to give some credit to their veterans. Tobias Harris, who's shooting 38% from 3. Duncan Robinson, who's shooting 40% from 3. And Karis LeVert, who's shooting 42% from 3. The contributions from these guys in their shooting on the perimeter have opened up the floor tremendously for Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren to really run their pick and roll and be able to dominate in the paint and at the basket like they do. Shout out to this Pistons team because everybody is contributing and they're playing team ball, which has allowed them to flourish on defense and really build some camaraderie and play with chemistry on the offensive end. But also, I got a fun fact for you guys. The Pistons went on a 13-game winning streak earlier this season. They've done that twice in their past. The first time they did it was in the 89-90 season, and they went on to win the NBA championship that year. The second time they did it was in the 03-04 season, and they went on to win the NBA championship that year. So I gotta ask you guys, in the big 2025, with the Pistons having a top 3 defense, top 10 offense, and going on a 13-game win streak, could I interest you in the Pistons potentially winning an NBA championship in 2026?